How's everyone doing today? It's your boy A Dog TV, another day of Gossip TV. Today we're talking about this baby mama that had a baby with this guy and they broke up, but she wasn't happy. But now she wants to set him up. This is the part two. Let's see how it ends up, and please like, comment, and subscribe.
Time recording this because like I'm trying to keep it PG for TikTok. But part two of the setup with my daughter's dad in the hotel. When we made it in the hallway, I was like, y'all keep talking about my stance and how I was standing. Yo, that's literally, y'all know I was about to swing. Like y'all know, y'all knew I was about to swing, but I didn't initially. He walked to the elevator and I followed him and I'm like yelling at him like, really bro, like really bro, like really bro. And before I could even swing, he like grabbed my arms right here and like pushed me backwards into the elevator, like, bro, come on bro, and pushed me inside the elevator. I didn't even get in the elevator. He pushed me inside the elevator.
What's this thing about women trying to hit guys? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, it's like, if you see a lion, would you attack a lion? Because you know the lion's gonna mess you up. So I'm not saying it's right for a guy to put his hands on a woman, but at the same time, women need to learn to keep their hands to themselves. Like, not every man has these morals of, yeah, don't lay your hands on a woman. No man should put their hands on a woman, but at the same time, women should keep their hands to themselves. Like, look at this. It says, she was about to swing on him. She was about to punch him. So now, if she punched him, and he pushed her, and she dropped or whatever, banged her head, then he gets charged for it. But you're hitting the guy. You feel me? Like, two wrongs don't make a right. And most might say, oh yeah, but a guy's strength is 10 times more than a woman's strength. So if a woman hits him, it should not be a problem. Not every man's strength is the same. Like, my strength compared to a normal guy's strength is different. So if you hit a normal guy, and he's gonna feel it regardless. You can cut his lip, you can do anything. You can give him concussion, anything. But you think, oh, because he's a guy, is okay. Like, we're not punching bags. Everyone should just keep the hands to themselves. Like, you can show aggression, you can show whatever. Verbal abuse is fine, but don't need to get physical. No one's a child. You feel me? No one's a child. Yeah, I just hate it when I hear these stories about women trying to hit guys, man. It's just crazy.
If he didn't want to talk, he could have just left it there. But like, I mean, I would have followed him, but still, like, anyway, we get downstairs into the lobby, and this is where things went south. He was like walking away and calling me a crazy bitch, and it's like a bunch of people outside and a bunch of people in his lobby. He's telling all these people in the lobby for no reason, this girl is crazy. Get her the F away from me. Cause can I use one of y'all phones? He just came from the Apple store, but yet his phone was still broken. He couldn't make phone calls. I guess he didn't pay his bill. And so he needed somebody's phone to, yeah. And nobody would give him the phone because I kept saying, don't give him the phone. Don't give him the phone. And then it was females that was there. And I was ready to swing on anybody that would have handed him the phone. And I think everybody felt that energy. Like, give him, like, give him the phone. I dare you. Give him the phone. So, yeah. So then he's yelling to the lobby, the people behind the counter, the receptionist in the lobby, like, get this crazy girl. Can you please call the cops? Can you call the cops? Like, he wanted me locked up. Multiple times I could have got him locked up, and I never even ever.
If he was to react physically or even verbally, people would have videoed the situation and he would have been locked up. So from him playing the victim, not even playing the victim, from him being the victim, yeah, because regardless, you don't know what could happen. The next thing, you don't know what could happen. So of course he has to protect himself and say he wants to call the police, because an aggressor will never say I want to call the police. You feel me? So for that reason, yeah, he has to. He done the right thing. He definitely done the right thing. And I hope his phone was broken, so he wasn't recording. But if his phone wasn't broken, I would say be recording that. Be recording that. They're not even together. You guys weren't even together. So I don't understand, if you're not together, why are you swinging on the guy?
Listen to my daughter cry, asking where her dad is. Literally, I still got videos, and that shit haunts me. She literally would cry for her dad at the fucking door. And all that rage caught over me, and then you had the nerve to say, call the cops on me? And that's why, yeah. So after we start tussling or whatever, he really, I ain't gonna hold you, he got me on the ground, like, but it's cool, it's cool. We fought a few times, and I got my few licks, and he got his few licks, right? Listen, but I walked away unmarked, but we definitely did tussle. It ended up us going outside somehow, some way. We ended up outside. I threw that fucking bag, that Apple bag he had, across the fucking hotel lobby, like, bitch, because I thought it was a gift. I said, hey, you buying bitches gifts? And I threw it, but I was salty. There was no gifts in the bag. It was a fucking Apple Care, like, stuff, like a charger and shit. Like, it wasn't nothing papers, like, his whole life, and the fucking boxers is in there. Like, he didn't have shit. Like, you left a good situation you had to run the streets with your so-called friends. They don't give a fuck about you, sleeping on their couches and going to hotel room and talking to bitches. Like, that's what you want to do? Okay. And that's, I guess, what he did. So when we get outside, the cops is outside. And I'm like, damn, the receptionist really called the cops. Like, damn, bitch. Like, damn. So when the cops get here, we still yelling. He's telling me to calm down. I can't calm down. I see red rage and everything. And every time I, like, get an adrenaline rush, nothing can calm me down, bro. It would have to be God himself coming and putting his hands on me for me to calm down. Or him whispering, calm down, child. Like, I cannot, I don't know what it is. It's just a rage that get over me. So this rage was still going on. And the cops is like, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm yelling. I'm acting crazy. Like, I recorded that, by the way, because when we went inside the downstairs, my friend met me down there when the elevator came back up and got her. She gave me my phone. And yeah, and the cops was just like, just go home. Just go home. Like, telling both of us to go separate ways. We were going our separate ways until he was still, like, saying little stupid shit like, bitch, da, da, da. And I just couldn't calm down again. And then we started fighting a little bit, and then I threw money at him, and I was like, you broke ass nigga, what you need, a ride home? What you need a way to get home? You don't got no way to get home. And he went inside the store across the street to try to take money out. He ain't had no money, and ain't nobody in there wanted to help him. Come out, I'm still following him. So the cops see me follow him and stuff. The cops ended up locking me up because they said I was disturbing the peace, and also I guess antagonizing him when they already gave me a warning to go home, which I understand. They had to do what they had to do. Like, I understand. Like, I would have did too. And then they put me back in the back of the car. When I got to the station, they put me in a fucking cell, like, fingerprinted and picture and everything. It was so fucking embarrassing. Like, it was so embarrassing. And then on top of that, when we fought, he ripped my wig off. So sassy, right? Ripped my wig off. So my mugshot is just me with no wig, with just glue and braids. And it looked a mess. Like, you could tell when the person was taking my picture, he was like, you wanna, you know what, just stay still. Like, I'm like, I know, like, I know. It was terrible. Anyway, my friend, the girl who was recording, mind you, time out, let me tell y'all, the girl that was recording was not the girl who was in the relationship with him. That girl was still in college. She was contacting, like, we was talking through Instagram and phone number, and she was telling him what room number to go to and everything. My friend was the one that was in her room. I mean, in the room that we booked. She was the one that was in the room. Her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was just there for moral support. He was not gonna get into it. Like, he was not a part of the situation. He was not one of them. So yeah. So when I got to the hotel, time out. When I got to the stations, pictures printed, everything, whatever, I was waiting for a good 45 minutes until my friend got there. I don't understand what took her so long, because the station was down the street from the hotel. And from my understanding, she was tailing the cop. Or was she? I don't know. But I was sitting for a while, and then my friend came and got me out. And she was yelling at me and was like, girl, I told you, da-da-da. And I think that's why she let me sit, so I could think about it. Because she was like, I told you to calm down. I told you this. I told you, bro. Like, you did too fucking much. Like, she was yelling at me, which I needed. But, like, bitch, you should have been here sooner. I don't care. I don't care. Teach me a lesson outside the fucking jail. But she was saying that my baby dad told the cop, can you please take her away? She is mentally disturbed and crazy. She needs to be locked up. That's what my daughter's dad told the police officer. Like, okay. So fast forward now.
She was acting crazy. She was acting mental. She was public disorder and everything. What he said was not a lie. Because the thing is, these kind of situations always happens the other way around when the woman blames the guy for being this and being that. So why is it different when the woman acts crazy and she gets put up for it? You feel me? So she acted crazy. You have to say what you have to say because the way I see it, it wasn't over. If they never arrested her, she would have followed him, and the next day another abuse would have carried on going on. But now that it's recorded by the police station, she wouldn't dare do it again because she's been charged for it previously. You feel me? So I hear what he's saying. Yeah, from a man, you have to protect yourself at the end of the day. You feel me? Totally agree. You have to protect yourself. Trust me. Try to work it out a year later after all of that. So he's done everything that a man should not do to his woman. He has cheated on you. He has put his hands on you. He has you've got a baby with him. He doesn't care about your child. And as a man, she has done everything the woman could. Well, apart from the cheat, we haven't heard his side of the story. So all right, let's say she hasn't cheated. She's put her hands on you. She's disgraced you. She's thrown money on your face. Physically attacked you. After all of that, a year later, a year and a half later, you think, you know what? Even though this person's done all these things to me, I feel like we can work it out. You two deserve each other. That's it. I said it. I said it. You two deserve each other. It's correct. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Oh, God.
I wasn't in a good situation at the time, and he wasn't in a good situation. Like, we basically were homeless. 2 years after that, after the hotel situation, I was thinking if we work together, we could move out together and, start over. And I could forgive all the bullshit you did and things like that. No, that was just me trying to see the better. And then I just couldn't hear my daughter cry every day. So I just thought, like, of all the possible positives that could come out of us trying to rekindle what we had. But I really wasn't trying to get back together. I just wanted stability. It didn't work out. So now I'm 2 years later from me trying to work it out after that year and a half of Now, I have a whole different relationship, 2 years now. I have a house. My daughter's well taken care of. My daughter's dad watches my daughter 2 days out the week. And don't ask me if he's financially stable to help us, because he does not. He does not. And that's why I said I did what I said I'd never do and go to court now. So, but I just know when he gets there, he's going to say I'm bitter. He's going to pull up all these videos and things like that. But it is my life. Like, this shit really happened to me. So, I don't care.
Going crazy. I mean, fair enough. I knew it wasn't going to work out, but I don't know who they was fooling. But she's talking about she wanted stability. So the only reason why she wanted to be with the guy was because both of them were homeless. And it seems like she's been making a lot of wrong decisions, but finally she's in a relationship and she's happy now, which is a good thing. And sometimes you just have to, when someone shows you bad signs, you just have to take it for what it is. I mean, they say anyone can change, but not everyone changes. Not everyone. Most of the time, people change due to their circumstances. If someone's still winning on a happy place, they wouldn't change. But when everything hits the roof, and that's when they start changing. You know what I'm saying? So that's not genuine change. That's literally like, oh, you know what? I'm a bit down right now, so maybe if I'm nicer, things will get better. No, that's not. It doesn't come from within. That change is not from there. It's just your situation. That's all it is. So yeah, you know what? This was a crazy one. Really had a lot of twisted and turning from it. This is what you call a toxic relationship from both parties. Yeah, because she kept on going back. He kept on coming back. Different people involved. And it's just too much drama for one person to deal with. Feel me? It's your boy, A-Dog TV. Another day of Gossip TV. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please don't forget to share. Today is this. Tomorrow I wonder what we're talking about. Peace and out. Love.